welcome back. We are going to continue working on this. I actually did some experimenting and I found a way to add a second level. Well, it wasn't like I didn't expect to be able to, but I worked out a way and I played around with a few little tricks to make it a little bit more complicated, a little bit harder. And so I'm going to work on that today. But before we do that, we do have a couple other things. I think it was a couple. My brain just died on me. Got one more thing to do. When I was over here the other day, I accidentally walked off with the community hoe, and I want to make sure I remedy that. And since I've got my trading center all set up, I believe it was the second blacksmith trade was a diamond hoe. So I think we're gonna replace what I accidentally stole with something nice. So diamond hoe, diamond, the community hoe. Hey, it works. Wasn't sure if it was going to be too long, because I wasn't sure what I was going to put on it either. But that works. Let's see if anybody uses this. Don't want to... Wow. Yeah, definitely somebody having fun with creepers over here. Lovely, lovely little hole there. There. Isn't she beautiful? Alright. So, what else was there? There was something else I was going to do, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I know. Let's check and see on the dragon egg. Stella! Sunshine! Nope. I guess nobody's decorated. I thought they were going to put some... Maybe it's just the, they renamed it. Anyway, I don't want to break it to look at the renaming. But it looks nice there. It'll look even better when there's a beacon. Which I'm not sure when we're going to have the wither fight, but we are going to have it soon. I think. Then again, I was saying that about the dragon fight for what, a month? So, yeah, we're going to add... Is it already... Is it just the rain, or is it actually starting to get dark? No? Guess it's just the rain. Let's get it back up here and add in the next layer of hoopers. Should get some more gold rails too. Maybe once I get rolling here, I'll go do that. Now, I've got a lot of the inner workings over here, so I don't want to have the track set up over here as well. But on the other side, and this is where I did it in my experiments, the other side we've got space constraints too, because we have the other track coming in. Now what I'll probably do, may move that. I guess you can wrap this around, but then you have to drag more redstone around. Might wind up moving the on-off switch. So, just going to start experimenting, and off we go. So, I will get... Whoop! I will fall off things and get blown up, and then I'll be right back with you. Alley-oop! Alright, welcome back. I have done quite a bit of work. Still need to experiment quite a bit on the actual aesthetic design here. Just trying to get it all functional and everything. Now, I added a second cart path, and it functions basically the same as the other one. There are a few other little things, like right here for instance. When the cart comes back through, it hits this pressure detector rail, which then causes that whatchamacallit? That powered rail, there we go. The powered rail to actually turn off for a second, which causes a delay in when it's actually launched back out. So effectively, you have the timing. Come out here and take a look. This one takes a minute to return from this end, but it returns really quickly from the other. This one takes a minute to return from the other end, and it returns really quickly from the other. So you've got a completely different timing here, not to mention the extra height and distance back here, which adds a layer of difficulty to the game. I'm not sure, I mean you could just shoot at one of them, but I'm not sure if I want to make it so that the top minecart, this top target, gives you more points. I'm kind of liking that idea, obviously because I mentioned it. The other thing, I think when I was experimenting I had this set up, this was a little bit slower and then a little bit faster. It'd be faster, really fast coming back from this direction, which it kind of is already. It's at top speed. And it's not over here. I think I had an extra powered rail right there. But I'm going to try it like this and see, because I kind of like that it's not as huge a difference. Because when you get down out, 10 blocks away and you're trying to time this 5-block window here, it becomes quite small, especially since with the carts actually moving when they're in motion. You actually kind of have to aim ahead of them, because by the time the arrow hits, even if the arrow hits as... Whoa. Thank you, keys. Even as if the arrow hits right when the cart is visually at that block, you don't hit it. It's the minecart entity, as far as the game is concerned, is already here at this block. So you'll be moseying, you'll be shooting at it, and it'll be there and not there, and see? Which is really, it's gonna add a can't even hit it this close. Adds a layer of complexity to the actual shot. Wow. I'm obviously gonna have difficulty with this game. See if I can... Oh. Am I getting server lag or something? I can't even hit it with a sword. Hold on. There. Okay. And there. You heard it launch. It was sent back up like I was showing you in the last video. That functions almost exactly in the same way. The actual functionality of it is the same. Let's make sure we don't get any mobs here blowing things up while I'm showing you around. Listen to me snore again. I don't think we'll bother. There we go. Thankfully no one else is on right now. Makes it a little easier to work. Generally I don't care, especially if I'm building something with cobblestone or whatnot, but let me just prove that this one works. Whoop. It'll be neat to show when it gets launched. From right there, it goes up and drops and comes through. And that is because if I send it all the way down, then we have a bunch of other redstone that's going to get in the way. But it also has a detector rail here, and that is wired up to the same scoring system. You can see we are missing 3 of 30, which is the 3 times that I've sent carts to their doom. And I still have some more cleaning up to do in the back here, but we still have the power going... Oh, I missed a spot. We still have the power coming in from here, which I do think is definitely going to change. When I add in the difficulty selector on the front, it's also going to raise you up for the game. You're not going to be shooting from the ground for this. You're going to be shooting at about on top of this block, I think, and in a minecart, I think. Everything is subject to change. Offer only good while supplies last. The idea is to use minecarts to allow you to change your difficulty along a track, and when you come back, you'll also pick up your rewards when you're sent back in the minecart. But I've got to work out all the details of that yet. The rewards will be named pieces of paper, named tickets that you'll be able to redeem in a shop that I think I'm gonna put... Let's see here, this crater or that crater? I might put it in the bow. Actually, yeah. Surprise! This is gonna be a ship. Kind of experimenting with the front of it here. I'm thinking of going with a pirate ship theme in the spirit of a Midway game sort of. But I'm angling the general shape of the entire thing towards that, and I'm going to work out the actual details later. Just throwing stuff together for now. But let me see, did I miss anything down here? Nope. Yeah, so it's working pretty well. I'm happy with how it came together. Oh, I did actually, when I went to put the stairs in, I had to move this. I've got this going, the dispenser down on this level, which I can't jump to. The comparator output from that going into a block with a torch, with redstone over here to a torch to power this dispenser to launch the item. Just obviously it works because it worked before when I killed the minecart, but yeah, so I think I've got enough torches here. Guess we'll find out. And I am gonna take off and let's go get some more. I've got to get some more spruce trees before I do any more work over here. So let's go do something else. I am going to take a little tour of spawn and see what else has been done. I see we have a little bit more work over here on the roads. Actually, that might be the same from the dragon video. Maybe. Huh, I'll have to check the video again. Actually, it's not really all that important. Having the road is important, but whether or not it changed isn't. Let's see. I already put the community village diamond hoe over in the farm. That doesn't look like Easy has been on. Oh, our villager died. I don't know what happened. Somehow or another, our villager either popped out, or I can't use sand. Villager either popped out or got killed. I'm guessing it was popped out, and you just kind of phased through a wall or something. Might have fallen down there. I don't want to go down there though. Looks dangerous. So let's see. Wonder if Z's done anything else. I want to run over there though. So I am going to grab some of this sugar. Give me some sugar, baby. And then I will meet you back over in Chinopolis, and we can take a look at some of the trades and maybe see if we can actually make some more. See you back there. Alright, back here at Chinopolis, the beautiful city of desolation. Missing a torch, apparently. Thankfully, nothing spawned. We can take it. We can take them all on. Let's not, though. No, we already have some visitors. Excuse me. Might be coming down with whatever they've got. They're obviously interested in my villagers. They want to make some trades. You know, life for death. So, also, I've realized that I don't like this wall. And it's not that I don't like what I did with it so much, it's I don't like what I did with it. I didn't follow a common sense, practical pattern with it. Imagine, okay, you come across a partially damaged, decrepit wall. Say, this section right in here. And you think, hey, that's a good place. Let's start our wall with that, and we'll build around. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is to gather up materials, and the sturdiest thing you can find, and you're going to start building onto that. Which makes sense. This is really nice and smooth. Now, say some part of it gets damaged. What are you going to do? You might patch it up with some wood. Right in there. You might put whatever you've got for supports. You might put... where's one? Where's one? Where are you at? There it is. Some iron bars or some scrap metal for some support or something. You've got some moss stone there, so it's not far. At least when you get to the very initial idea of it. The problem is, look over here. You see how I was trying to work with, you've got some decaying, rotting wood down there, and then some wood that's not so bad. And you've got the nice fresh wood over here where it was freshly patched, but it kind of makes sense. But the only part of it that I really like is that the wood on the bottom, maybe, kinda, sorta, is showing age and decay. But it's happening way too often. And like, well, there's a good example. Look, we've got a little tiny new patch there, and then you've got all this decaying underneath it. In reality, if this section of the wall was damaged or taken out, or was in this bad a state of repair and you were going to fix it, if you were going to replace it, you're not going to put a tiny little patch of nice wood there. You're going to replace the whole section. Wow, this is really slow. The whole section. Slow motion wall tour action scene. You're not going to just put a little tiny bit of new wood on it. You're going to take that section of the wall down during the day, obviously. Single day project, which is also going to contribute to how broken up it's going to be. You're going to take a little section of the wall. You're going to repair that little section of the wall, and you're going to make sure the wall is whole by the time night comes. Very fast project, very fast job. Maybe you put something up temporary to block it if you can't finish what needs to be finished, and it's going to fall apart. You're not going to see stuff like this. You're going to see stone, or the stone is going to be torn out, and you're going to see wood vertically. You're not going to see stuff like that. So I've got to take a lot of this down, bit by bit, obviously, because I only have, 10 minutes a day to work on that, and make it make more sense. So I'm really glad that I stopped after I did this relatively tiny section of the wall, and got a chance to feel it out a little bit and get an idea for what was actually going to feel right. And I get the feeling that once I do that, everything, when you have a section, you're going to have cobblestone, and then you're going to have a section of wood. As you graduate into repairing it with whatever makes sense to be at hand, you're still going to have sections where you're going to have moss stone and cobblestone and gravel and iron bars and such. Hey, guy. And but it's going to make more sense. It's going to be more cleanly divided, if cleanly divided makes any sense in this context. And I really hate the way those fence post ladder thing looking barrier thingies are looking up there. I might actually graduate how the wall curves less as well, but that is a separate venture. Go down and meet my dude. Well, I guess these guys are focused on the villagers. I did actually finish all the way around here. Hi, how you doing? Here's a coupon. Here, come tell your friends, come back. And I worked out an idea. I worked out something that I like for the corners, and that is to make them more gradual, as opposed to what I was just talking about for the wall, so that there's actually 3 points, which gives you a better feel of... No creepers. No creepers. Okay, I thought I heard something. Gives you a better feel for a gradual turn. I don't want to make it so gradual that the thing looks like it's round. It already looks a little oblong, but that's fine for now. Now I'm stuck down here. Great. Great idea. Give a tour in the middle of the night. Why not just, put a bow to your head and threaten yourself into giving the tour too. Thanks. I think I preferred yours, actually. Laugh out loud. Hey. Grand Central Station tonight. Oh yeah, I guess it is Saturday night, middle of the night. So yeah, I managed to go all the way around. Still not sure if I want to stick with cobblestone or if I want to go after stone brick, but if I have to go after stone brick, it's gonna have to be a mossy stone brick, cracked stone brick heavy build, and under the impression, for a very good reason, that Kaner, who was actually working on the Ender farm with quite a very large number of deaths earlier this evening. It was, I don't want to say funny, because I don't want to be a jerk, but it was funny. He died like 7 times in 5 minutes. I felt terrible because I wasn't over there helping him. I was busy working on the little midway game in the middle of spawn. But I wasn't going to abandon a project and kick over to doing that for an entire night. But I did give him a half a stack of redstone blocks, even though he didn't think he was going to need it, and I gave him some cobblestone to help finish the projects. And obviously I, laughed a lot as he was falling out of the world and getting killed by Endermen, and falling to his death on the platform, I'm sure. But maybe I'll go over and take a look at that next video. Anyway, and the trades in here have come along nicely, obviously, because we've got a queue building outside for all these hungry patrons, people hungry to sink their teeth into a nice deal. Most notably, I had to spend 8 diamonds to get this guy out of that nasty, horrible, obscene diamond trade. But only 8 diamonds because I waited and I fought and I killed lots of blacksmiths until one of them decided to actually cooperate and give me the trade. But he, there's Diamond's cousin, the other trade. Got diamond swords, all the diamond swords I can buy. Helmets, blah. Don't usually like helmets. Axes, blah. Boots. I wear boots. Some iron pants, but yeah, the trades are coming along pretty darn well. Obviously, I'm not trading any paper right now. Oh, that's why. I can buy all the clocks I need, which is none. And then, of course, I got this guy out of the diamond trade. Infinite redstone, as much as I can buy. And I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to waste a possible level 30 enchant on a sword. I can build it back up with books. And I'm gotta get some more pig farming going up here. And of course I've got my wheat. Been doing a lot with this guy. Getting into some nasty trades now, but not too bad. Oh, and we've got a little guy up there. He's not gonna burn away. It's gonna happen soon though. Oh, but I do have the ability. Let me grab some kablobble. My gold away. And my iron. Don't need my iron. I have 1. Good, I can make 4. I left my crafting bench over there. I hate it when I do that. I hate wasting anything, and I feel like if I'm leaving it behind, then I'm gonna make extra, and then it'll be just such a waste. Funny like that, I guess. And what'd I do with that glowstone? I'm 1 shy anyway! Darn it! Well, I guess we'll light up what we have. Yep. Let's go ahead and make this place a little nicer. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Just enough. It was meant to be. Gonna make their little... You know what? Actually, what else can we get going here? Butcher needs a furnace. Grab a couple of diamonds. And... Oh, I don't have any obsidian, do I? Come on. Come on. I know I had some around here somewhere. Did I lose it? We'll check downstairs. I've got an ender chest on me, and a nice silk touch pick that I probably just used. Dang it. We don't need any more tracks. Well, we do. We don't need any more tracks right now. Let's get rid of those. My inventory's a mess. Alright, so we've got a furnace for the butcher. And let's see. What do we want to do for farmer? Dirt! Let's see. For the blacksmith, we need an anvil. Guess I'm gonna need that iron after all. 1, 2, 3. I want to make an enchanting table for the priest. Guess that's not gonna happen. So we've got our anvil. We need some bookshelves. I think I had some. Guess I didn't. We can make some books real quick here. See, we need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I don't mind having extra paper around, especially now that I can sell it. Let's get him... Oh, I need some more wood. More plud and wanks. That sounded terrible. Disregard that. More wooden planks. Actually, I could have, I think, bought those off the... Nope, that was a different librarian trade. Alright, so we've got an anvil for the... what's-his-face? Blacksmith. We've got bookshelves for the librarian. We've got a furnace for the butcher. And who else do we have? We need the enchanting table for the priest and the dirt for the farmer. I don't know what I want to do for the farmer. I mean, what would a farmer have in his little... I guess we'll put the dirt and we'll plant a crop on it there. Grab some bone meal, put this away. I mean, what do you do for a farmer? What do you put in there for a farmer but crops? Grass. Let's see. Melon seeds? Nah, I'll not do that. Let's just do plain old wheat. Do 2 of them. And we need a hoe. So, there's the hoe, the dirt, wheat, and we'll need a bone meal. 2 of them. We could let them grow, but forget it. Might as well make it happen now. Because, you know, we have no use for it. Alright, 1, 2. We farm. And then we plant really quick. And then bone meal really quick. See if they stay. Probably won't. If they don't, we'll replant and get the get some water in there so that they do stay. I'm just giving you a furnace today, bub. You haven't been nice with your trades. So, anvil for the butcher, or blacksmith. I'll remember your name someday, guy. Don't worry. I still like you. Give you 2 bookshelves, even though you've been stingy. These are a preliminary of good faith payment, and you don't get anything. Not yet. And, oh. Let me break it open from this side so I actually can see where it's going. Yeah. Give them a little bit of nicer lighting. Thought for a second that was a hopper. I am really brain dead today. Obviously. 1, 2, 3. Wifey's over on the side dancing, trying to distract me. And what'd I do with those levers? 1, 2. Don't tell anybody about the secret passage back here. 3. And 4. And I'm gonna have to get some more glowstone because I have none left for potions now. Not to mention I need 1 more set from back here. So there. I might actually continue that pattern all around the hall, but I'm not sure. I think that would be a nice unifying factor. Just a nice coincidence at the moment. But obviously I'm going to need some more spruce wood too, because this is all going to be spruce wood. As you can see up there, we're going to have 2 floors. The trading and marketplace down here. And then the upper floor is going to be something else. Probably storage and armory and everything. So that's all for this time, and I will see you next time. And hopefully we'll be finishing up. We'll either be doing some more work in here probably, or we'll be finishing up the little Midway pirate game, shooting gallery, thingamajiggy, back at Spawn Village. So, either way, I'll see you next time.